So I think if you will indulge me in a bit of denouement.
You are all such beautiful dancers.
You watch as the Count, the devil, turns to naught but ash on the wind. And we stay there for a moment in frozen silence, letting the enormity of the task well done wash over ourselves. And as we stand there, Irina, standing tall in her torn wedding dress, javelin in hand, looks to all of you. And begins to speak.
Have we done it? He's gone.
Drogar wants to look out the window, the barred window of this crypt, to the sky.
As we enter into night, you see, looking out onto the gray waves of fog that have obscured your sight since first you landed in this valley, and you can see them undulate and ripple like bed sheets flapped in the wind to settle them upon a flat surface. Irina continues.
I sit here now thinking about the enormity of this all. We haven't just saved ourselves,
And I think the mind's eye moves.
Yeah.
As she speaks, the mind's eye moves to watching all of you emerge from the crypt, walking out of the lower levels back towards the main chamber. And you see your allies arrayed there in a long row.
Long after I am gone, and all you have saved today, there will be a generation of people born under the sun.
You move along the line. First, you come across the Vallaki militia, many wounds being tended to, songs being sung, morale being lifted, and as they see you, everyone drops what it is they're doing and stands in stunned anticipation as you walk from the crypt. And as you pass by them, understanding seems to fill the hearts and minds of those you brought with you to fight this battle today. And so bathed you are in divine purpose that their cheers of victory do not even reach you. But as you pass by, ahead of you, stunned silence, and following in your wake, celebration the valley has not seen in 4 centuries. You come to the berserkers who, as you pass, begin slamming the butts of their spears into the ground.
There will be generations born because of what we've done today. It is a victory that will quite literally be borne out over generations.
As you come to the end of this long procession, friendly faces, first in stunned anticipation, then sheer disbelief at seeing you emerge, transform into jubilant expression. Danica and Erwin, Rudolph, all of your gathered allies at the end of this procession look to you in this moment of victory and almost overwhelmed by the enormity. Can't do anything but sit in splendor as you reach the end of this line.
We won. And it was through hope that we carried the day.
and you gaze up to the sky, and Drogar, this whole time as you've been exiting the castle, you've been, every opportunity you've gotten, you have looked up towards the sky. And as you emerge and cross the drawbridge to meet the last of your allies gathered here, you hear a thunderclap as that mist rips open. And for a moment you see the twinkle of stars, and then the mists begin to combust. As if they are fuel being added to a fire, boreal colors ignite the mists, being ebbed away, and the sky is painted in teal and green and blue and pink, the colors of the aurora borealis filling the sky of Ravenloft, as the mists, the copious, entrenching, absorbing, all-encompassing mists begin to burn away. And behind you are your gathered allies, welling up behind you in a wave of celebration and mirth. And accolades are passed, understanding is had that the moment we have waited for 4 centuries to culminate, we have finally reached. The devil is dead. Ding dong. And so I'm going to take us in here. I'm like moments, like scattered motion, moments pass, and I think I'm just going to carry us into this celebration beneath this twilit boreal sky as the mists continue to burn away. I think we find ourselves in this scene of Valachians carrying out the gauche furniture of Ravenloft Castle, throwing it into an ever-expanding bonfire right across the drawbridge as the castle's dark skeleton still reaches up towards the sky. We find ourselves in this big bonfire at the center, and we see all our arrayed allies displayed before us. Ismark pumps with an uncharacteristic dynamic display of emotion, pumps one victorious fist into the air. The rangers from Kresk unstring their bows and tilt their heads to the sky, singing songs of victory. So we see arrayed before us anyone you could ever possibly hope to speak to. I kind of want to bring us into for these final moments here, like we've exited the castle and we are now. It happens before anyone has the time to even cognate the thought. People start to sing for a free Zenobia, and so we are in this moment around this big bonfire. And I do just I want to open up the floor for everybody, to give us a little shape of the evening. My kind of plan here is to play out this night and then have the next morning and close on the next morning.
Great.
So as we're thinking about like what we want to do, I have some stuff to offer everybody, but just as we're thinking about what we want to do, like that's going to be the shape of this evening before we close. Like this evening into the new morn.
Yeah.
Will be our time to play with. But so I do want to, as this denouement comes to a close, I do want to open up the floor to everybody as we see, like, everyone arrayed in this celebratory moment, with the sky lit up with these aurora colors and a big bonfire blazing at the center. I do want to just open it up for anything anybody wants to accomplish here. I think to kick things off, Rudolph Van Richten wheels that big, enormous, like... It looks like a big grand piano wheeled out by teeth into the center of this presentation, and it opens up, and horns and flutes and drums and harps all emerge out of it. And I think like these maybe Blinsky comes over and turns a gear and twists a crank, and all of these robotic arms come up out of the machine now and begin to literally play these instruments right at the center of this festivity. But the devil is dead, and everyone is reacting to that in the way that comes to them. And so I want to just open it up here a little bit for what folks are interested in.
I do have a quick question. Does Olaf know about Rudy and Esmeralda's issues? I don't think he does.
We touched on it a little bit in a recent episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought that was all when Artie was around.
Well, and maybe, you know what? Let's that's a great point to kind of come in on.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So I think, Olaf, what you observe as we move out.
Which one's the music?
Oh, number 6. It's the lowest one.
Yeah, because I almost think, like, before Rudy rolls up, I think Esmeralda and Olaf are standing there side by side as the fog is burning off. Mm-hmm. And they just have such a unique experience. Like, they are like everyone else there who have lived under this fog their entire life.
Yeah.
And I think they see it. I think they see it. That sounds better, doesn't it? Okay. So, so as this fog is burning up, Olaf and Esmeralda, I think, are standing side by side, and they see it, and I think tears just come to both their eyes, and they look at each other, and I don't even think they have words. They just, like, Olaf just picks Esmeralda up in a hug, and I think, like, spins around and just starts laughing. And,
what are you doing, you fool? You're making an embarrassment of the both of us.
We're free! Have you ever seen something so beautiful? Other than you, of course.
And she looks into your eyes and places a hand gently on the side of your face and, like, runs some fingers through your beard. And she says, I do not think I have.
Oh, I haven't until just now. And as he locks eyes with
You
her,
twirl away into the... Yeah.
he pulls her in for a nice kiss.
Yeah. Plant one on her. Now's the time.
And then I think things get weirdly awkward, and he feels her maybe stiffen up a little bit.
You're so right, Ty.
And then Rudolph rolls up.
Yes, that's great. Rudolph is kind of approaching. He walks up to you all and says, we did it. I don't know, is this Olaf? Allow me to extend my heartfelt congratulations. I, like the rest of our heroes, am a bit of a stranger to this land, but you know it better than most. It is your blood, your strength, that is won this day.
And yeah,
And you see her bodily reaction to him appearing.
And when he says that, I think he turns and looks at Esmeralda and, like, pulls her closer, and he goes, our strength.
Yes, but of course, it was all of us after all. I don't wonder, Olaf, in this moment of celebration, if I may have a moment.
And yeah, he just looks at Esmeralda.
And she kind of she side glances her eyes over and gives a little nod.
And then, so he'll give a slight nod to her, and then just look back at Rudolph and give him a nod and just walk away.
Yeah, and so something maybe we all observe is while in the cacophony of celebration here, a quiet moment maybe off to the side as Rudy and Esmeralda kind of take up positions and begin talking animatedly to each other amidst the thronging crowds and celebrations. Great.
Cool. Good job, y'all.
What else?
Kaz taps a keg. Kaz will tap a keg. And I think
You need help with that? Come on!
as Olaf draws
You
a bow.
split from Rudy and Esmeralda. You make your way over to Kaz, like knocking the thing. Yes, he chucks the spear. That's it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So Kaz is looking at the keg. Olaf, after leaving Rudy and Esmeralda, finds Ayla. Mm-hmm. And he embraces her, and then he goes, hold on. Give me one of those spears.
I make them for you.
Oh, watch this. And he so from there just lines it up to just come right past Kaz's head and
It blasts into the front of the cask, and the wine just starts like spilling and flowing out of the compromised barrel.
And you hear
a chorus of "Yeah!" from all around, berserkers and Zenobians alike.
you hear from a distance, Kaz. Ha ha ha! Let the drinking begin!
I think Kaz probably is like, I'm sure she's already found Zarya.
Where is she?
You know people are getting so well, let's do it. So we have this moment where you rejoin everybody, right? And I think there's this moment where I think many of the berserkers are coming up to, actually Kasle, I think planting the butts of their spears into the earth, the berserkers start moving up towards you and taking knees, and just reaching out a hand to like grasp hold of a wrist, just to press and hold for a moment, like all of them acknowledging for a moment that this happened because their queen came to save them, so the throngs of them, I love this idea of this simple salute where maybe they just take hold of a wrist and just hold it gently for a moment, and like maybe even press their foreheads to your wrist, and then move on, just like this throng. And so there this collected mass of these huge, enormous, burly men kneeling before you, right? And then you start to hear a commotion as people as they start getting thrown bodily to the side. Where is she? Where is she? And Zarya, covered in bandages. I think maybe even some berserkers who were just tending to her wounds, like still chasing after her, trying to like patch her up. As she moves inexorably towards you, she like locks eyes with you for a moment, Kaz, and then a great grin spreads across her face, and she walks over gently and maybe tenderly takes your wrist in her hand and kneels herself. My queen.
I think Kaz just takes a deep breath, and like just something instinctively takes over her as the clouds part. And I'll remind everyone that she's out of rages. I used all I have.
Yeah.
But the mist is parted, and I think that she's like just immediately just feels this rushing torrent of emotion from this reconnection with her own blood reaching out to the heavens and being reconnected with Grumsh. And I think she can't mechanically enter a rage by game terms, but I think she enters a rage in like just in that all of the emotion that she thought that had drained out of her body just comes, just gets instantly refilled.
This whole time you've been talking about how like big half orcs. It's not that they're angry. It's just that when they're angry, it's just big feelings.
Their feelings are just bigger.
Their feelings are bigger.
And I think she just to her it feels like an age, but to everyone else it just looks like a second, and she's just like filled with this raging torrent of emotion, some anger, some celebration, just everything that she's ever experienced comes rushing. Everything that she should have experienced but was tempered for the previous months has just comes rushing back into her. And just grabs Zarya by the wrist and yanks her up to her feet and plants one on her. And then as the drinks are being all passed around, she just she is just so in tune to the emotions of everyone around her and feels the sadness for the berserkers and everyone else who was lost in the battle, and just stands on top of a cask of wine and holds a flagon, a gigantic, way too large of a portion of wine even for a half orc, and I feel like I think a hush falls over the berserkers.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah.
And Kaz, recite the speech that I wrote just now. As Kaz, looks over them and says, "Take what time you need to mourn the dead. But remember, the mourning is for you. The dead don't need your tears. They've earned your celebration. They were warriors who died fighting to avenge their grudges, and yours, and those of your ancestors going back 4 centuries. They earned the most honorable death that any of us could ever hope to achieve. Cry for your dead. Scream for the frustration of your great-grandmothers. And then hold the living. Dance. Drink. Fuck! This valley is yours!
Zarya Zarya stands and says, "For our queen! For the victorious dead! For a free Zenobia!" And runs across the crowd.
I feel like the berserkers give like that 300 like, come on! Come on! Come on!
Yeah, absolutely. And they just start tearing it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The berserkers put up the rave tent.
Nice.
The rave!
The rave tent.
Olaf is the first one naked in the center of it.
Sandstorm starts playing, but with a lute and like xylophones.
How did he get a pacifier and a glow stick?
What's that sticking out of his ass?
Wait.
Was Diplo here the whole time?
As these casks begin to flow, Ismark comes out and sets up a little like makeshift, like a little pop-up garden, I think, bar, and has a sign set over it. As he begins like setting up another cask and passing out, just like holding like 3 in each hand, passing out these flagons of wine. And he has a little sign over his little like pop-up bar that reads "Little Sisters." And begins dispersing mugs to everyone about.
Nice.
And I think maybe catches your eye in a moment, Winnie.
Yeah, I think I must like. I feel like I'm being swept up in a lot of tall people.
Oh,
like,
there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. I actually can't find my people yet. I'm just getting like jostled around, and then I emerge from the crowd, and I look up, and it's Little Sister.
Little Sisters, yeah.
Ismark,
Winnie.
Ismark, you did this.
Winnie, you did it.
Oh my gosh, Little Sisters.
Well, yes, I mean, Danica has given me leave to start a new tavern right here in what will soon be the capital city of Zenobia, and so I wanted to crown it to celebrate the most important people in my life.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, Ismark. Can I get a drink from Little Sisters?
Winnie, if anyone has earned one, I think it's you.
At last!
And he brings out a bottle of that Winnie's wine.
Yay!
He just like up his sleeve, he produces the Winnie's wine.
That's
If anyone has earned it, it's you.
And I think I'll get myself a little mug. And then what's his little arrangement here? I'm imagining that he's got himself like a little bartender stall, and that somehow there's like straw on the ground.
Sure,
and, like,
sure,
a little
yeah.
bench.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a little makeshift kind of like pop-up situation he's got here for the purposes of the celebration. So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'll take my drink and I'll hop up on the bench. And then I would love to take a moment. I'll take Tally-Ho out and just like sit him next to me. Oh no, here she goes. Just a moment, just with me sitting with Tally-Ho. Just like we started this thing together, just up in a tree, having escaped somewhere and not knowing where we were going next. And so I just want to sit and like sip my Winnie wine next to Tally-Ho. And I think I'll even like help him out of his
armor.
Out of his armor. Stand down, little soldier.
He's been very brave.
Yeah. And I'll just cast light on his eyes, and the light casts out over like the crowd of people. And then I'll sort of sit and sip and kick my legs, and I just want to watch people for a little bit.
You
and see
do.
who comes through.
You see the joy on their faces. You see that many of the children that you the children that you met when you went back to the city of Barovia, destitute and orphaned, now with smiles on their faces, a song in their heart, and hope for the future. And you see Roller Rebecca's following all of them around.
That makes me laugh. Yeah.
And I think after a time, you see Irina. Irina comes and finds you.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, you meet eyes and no words need be said.
Yeah.
There is understanding passing between you. And I think she comes over and I think she just scoops you up.
Yeah.
And holds you and spins and holds you to her chest. And then comes away and looks into your eyes.
Yeah, I think she comes and scoops me up, and just as I feel like, I'm watching the crowd, and then, I sort of see her figure moving through. Mm-hmm. And then, by the time she picks me up, I'm crying. And yeah, I just, I spin and cry for a little bit on her shoulder.
Yeah, and I think she spins and cries into your bright orange hair.
Yeah. And then I think if we pull away, I'll just look at her and say, I'm so proud of you.
I couldn't have done it without you. You saved me, Winnie. I knew you would. I went there. I went back to that castle. Because I knew you would come and save me.
You are so worth saving.
Then it's just not just me. You've saved all of us, little sister. You've saved this place. And you've given it a future.
You gave us the hope to do it.
We make a powerful team, don't we?
Yeah. I really never want you so far away that I have to cast sending to you ever again.
I know. What do you intend to do now, Winnie? You've done it. The devil is dead. The valley is returned to the world.
Well, Irina. While I was in there, something happened. And I found myself, I don't know how, but my family appeared to me.
Truly?
From wherever they are?
Yes, from beyond the mists.
Yes. They're safe, if displaced, maybe. I have to admit I'm a little confused.
Well, where is it they were, Winnie?
They were traveling.
And your mind is recalled back to that field of flowers.
Uh-huh.
It's up on a mountaintop, but it's been leveled out. Yeah, it's up on a ridge of a mountain, but the top of the mountain is kind of flat, so it's like this plateau.
Okay.
And all across it are fields of flowers.
Was it sunflowers? Or did I make that up?
No, you're right, it's sunflowers.
Well, it looked like they were on a mountain. But everything surrounded by fields of sunflowers. Do you know of any place like that?
I'm afraid, Winnie, all I've known is this place. We are reintroduced to the world, and yet I know nothing of it.
Well, I have to find my way back to them.
I never expected this valley could hold you, little sister. That's as true now as it was before. My own destiny lies here. There is to be a new city crowned. Right here. These tents, and she gestures to the refugee tents around the keep. Soon these tents will be replaced by townhouses, and around them will be more homes. Bakeries and workshops, markets, stalls, public parks, a new city we will grow right here in the heart of the valley, around Argynvost.
And if Danica has her druthers, it will be me who will be burgomaster of this new place.
Of course. Of course.
I expect you to go very far in your life, little sister.
And she reaches out a hand and, like, gently strokes your cheek with a thumb.
I just hope not too far from me, ever.
No. No. I will be back. I have to see all of your great work. I have to see what this place can be when there's someone ruling it with love.
Would you have a dance with me, little sister?
Yes, please.
And you traipse out into the frivolity.
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else?
That's just one conversation.
That's probably the hardest one. I think we get through that. We should probably be okay.
I think we see Drogar comes in through the group and Lars comes running up, Lars comes running up and so does Dimitri and so did the
And
other
you come up and you
soldiers.
see Lars coming
Yeah.
up to you, and in fact, his one half of his head is like wrapped in bandages. One eye is covered, and you see like a little tuft of his brown hair poking up out of the bandages, but it looks like he got like mauled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But he comes up to you, the visible half of his face etched with a beaming smile.
Lars. Dimitri? As they all just kind of like come up.
Dimitri kind of like stately walking his way through. Dimitri seems to be like moving through a little bit of a dream as well. But you find yourself, let's throw Milivaj into the mix there too.
All of the soldierly people,
Yeah, great. Great, absolutely.
Maybe Von Richten breaks away at one point and comes.
Yeah, for a moment we find that everyone coming from like disparate
the
conversations.
siege masters all come in.
You all turn a shoulder to find each other, looking at each other.
Over their shoulder, they just hear like a my boys.
That's it.
The dudes have gathered.
The men are gathering.
Well, by Tyr, we've done it.
I don't know about Tyr, but certainly by you, we have done it.
Perhaps there is not much of a difference, huh?
There's a nice ring to it, I'll give you that. Are you okay, Lars?
Me? Master Dragonborn? I've not been better a day in my life. Do you remember when we first met? I was a door guard. With no hope of future. No expectation of anything finer. I thought if I made it through my runty life, not getting impaled against the walls of Valaki with my own halberd, I was a winner. And now look at me. Captain of the militia. Nothing but sun ahead. Very excited to see what that's all about, by the way.
It's going to be very bright, and whatever you do, don't look directly into it.
Don't look directly at
Don't.
it. Are you sure?
Oh God, we should pass.
I'm very excited.
In fact, Lars, I would like to give you a commission. Would you be kind enough to tell everyone not to look into the sun when it rises in the morning?
Don't look directly into the sun.
Correct.
This is why I'm glad you're here.
Well, come on now. Up to.
Yes, General. I shall see it dispensed to the troops.
As he walks away. That's a good lad.
Archers, for fuck's sake, wear SPF.
Then I think he looks to Milivash again, and as Milivash walks over.
Yeah, he walks over, and I think maybe his brothers emerge and come and like wrap their arms around each of his legs, and he walks his way over to you, with his two small brothers clinging onto his legs, and so he kind of like trundles his way over to you. It's like, Master Dragonborn, my young brothers would like to give their thanks to you.
Oh, would they now? Well, And he gets down to a knee. Mm-hmm. And who are these young brothers of those?
You remember us? We came to you and said our brother was in grave trouble.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you specifically. Yes.
And you saved him. And then, because you saved him, he saved the whole valley.
That's right. He's quite the hero, isn't he now,
about
boys?
The whole valley.
No, he did. He saved the entire valley, he did.
Yeah!
He built siege weapons and he helped lead the charge.
Yeah!
That's right. And don't you forget it. You tell everyone you know that this man is a legend.
We're going to tell everyone right now! And they run
Don't let me stop you! Olaf!
And they run off screaming that their older brother is a legend. And you are left there with a very sheepish Milavage, hammer swinging from his hip.
Drogar stands up and walks very close to Milavage and just puts a gentle hand on his cheek and goes, and at one point you thought that leaving this world was a good option.
Thought it the best, in fact.
And look what you would have missed out on, my friend.
And he does. He looks out. He looks at I think the frame of the Dragon's Breath has been wheeled into sort of a ceremonial place here at this celebration. And the very walls of the keep, which he set about crafting, that now stands as the centerpiece of this new city that's to be born out of this liberation.
You, at one point, found yourself in a dark wood, Milavage, and you thought your time was done. But my dear friend, I would have been lesser had you left.
I suppose it's true what they say. When there's no hope left, he wins. But for my part, I'll carry hope until the day I die. That's your gift.
It is a gift I give willingly, my friend.
But enough of this, come. We have earned a little celebration. Enough of tears. We have earned some revelry, have we not, my old friend?
Yes, grab me one of the champagne listons. I'll be right.
Say no more! And he goes off.
And then I think Drogar turns lastly to Dimitri and Danica. I think are there.
Yeah, perfect. We'll say they are embraced and conversing with each other. Often.
And so Drogar kind of limps over to the two of them.
Yeah.
And as he limps over, he just goes, well, I think that went far better than we expected, didn't it?
More than I ever could have hoped for.
I mean, were I a betting skull?
Where did he come from?
And Dimitri turns and in a backpack you can see it. There's a little section that's woven and you can see the burning skull.
He's
being
in a
carried
little
around.
kitty backpack.
He's in a little kitty backpack.
Oh,
right?
The little NASA blanket so all the flames stay contained.
I mean, when you're up against a vampire, I could only say that your odds suck. Oh no! But you, Master Dragonborn, you knew what was at stake. Oh no!
Gee whiz.
Oh, you certainly have a talent for jokes, my friend.
And Dimitri takes the bag and throws it into the river. I thought it would be appropriate to have him share in the celebration. Now I'm beginning to think it was a mistake.
Well, here we are, Dimitri.
Why do you look at me knowingly, Drogar?
Somehow I told you so just doesn't quite say it.
Man. Listen, I don't think I can even be blamed in doubting the power of friendship or whatever. If you lived the way that I had, I think it's pretty reasonable to arrive at the conclusion that it is nonsense.
Of course. Had I been in your shoes, I would have done the exact same thing.
But I was wrong. You were right.
And now my uncle's ghost can rest. All my family.
That's right. Dimitri, when I leave this valley, its protection will fall to you, my friend.
The keepers of the feather do not rest just because Strahd is dead.
And I think Drogar will take off his Argynvashed cloak and will drape it around Dimitri.
My friend, this is a kingly gift.
No words. This is meant for you now. You see, these tokens which we carry in our lives, they are not meant to go with us, like the kings of old. No. They are meant to be passed down. I mean, look at the berserkers. Why is it the blood spear chooses a new Kavan? Because if it's in the ground, it's no use. This banner is no use to me anymore.
It arrives where and when it is needed.
Precisely. You wear it well, young Martikov.
Zenobia breathes because of you.
And it will flourish and continue because of you, my friend.
And he, like, in an uncharacteristic moment, I think, just, like, lunges out and wraps his arms around you. Thank you. You saved my life. You saved all our lives.
Young Martikov, I am better for knowing you, my friend. You raised a good boy, Danica.
And she
He, like, whirls around.
yeah. She smiles and comes over, and also I think like extends her arms graciously and wraps them around you, Drogar, and maybe even plants a kiss on your cheek.
You see a little. Oh my!
Little flame in the cheeks.
Your adventures may take you away from here again, but you have earned a home here.
And I think Drogar just looks up at this Aurora Borealis and the moon.
Yeah, it's like, it's like the fog is combusting. It's like it's sizzling away.
There's the stars and, like a crescent or a half moon, any sort of moon whatsoever is being seen. And you just see the little bit of, it's a little brisk. You see a little bit of the nostril smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Danica, the kingdom now is in its rightful hands.
Oh, I have no illusions, Master Drogar. Strahd may be dead, but now the real work begins.
That's right. But you'll be fine.
Oh, more than fine. I am going to turn this valley into a powerhouse the world cannot comprehend. I intend to earn our place back in the world.
I think you will do it. On wings, my friend. Now, if you excuse me, I think there's some pipe and a glass of Champagne de l'Estampe with my name on it.
No one's earned it more. Fabulous.
Hobbles away.
Yeah, great.
Nice.
Great. Let's cut back to
Damn, I got a PF.
Wow. Yowzers.
Let me hit that outro again. Tyler Kanter once played Artemis.
There you go.
Oh, at the end we should have you do Artemis and Olaf.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Fuck. Oh, Silverbow.
Silverbow. The Alliance of the
Alliance of the Silver Bow.
Do it right now, just in case I forget.
Okay.
The Alliance of what's his name?
Tyler Kanter as Artemis Silverbow and Skogr Olaf.
Tyler Kanter as Artemis Silverbow and Skogr Olaf.
Nice.
Beautiful.
You see a break in Esmeralda and Van Richten. Van Richten kind of goes toddling off towards the fire, and Esmeralda maybe moves away from towards the edge of the frivolities. You see this happen as the Berserkers have engaged in one of their favorite pastimes, a drinking game. And you see Ayla, chief among them, and you watch proudly as each is poured a mug and they knock it back, and you watch proudly as Ayla outdrinks every man assembled.
Oh, that's my girl.
and knock it back. Whipping her head back, like bits of foam flying from her lips and her smile spread wide. All of the Berserkers splashed with a jubilation that I don't think you've ever seen before. Yes, this is what you see before you.
Yeah, so he takes a moment to take that in and to appreciate it. And he smiles at it, nods his head, and then he walks over to Esmeralda to see how she's doing.
Yeah, and she's a little bit distant, and she knows that you're there. She has actually, she's very tuned to her surroundings. So I think maybe you walk up on her without even turning her head. She addresses and says, "So strange, isn't it? Seeing old ghosts." And she turns to you, and you can see the pain in her eyes, but she smiles to look at you all the same. Olaf, we've done it.
I guess we have.
What do you intend to now? Your people are free. What will they do with their freedom? What will you do?
Well, I'd like to know what you would like to do.
Her face becomes grim, and she looks towards the distant top of Mount Caucasus. Someone needs to be here. We did what needed to be done. And now Strahd is dead. But Strahd never would have been able to do what he did without that temple. And that temple is still here. And we have just reintroduced it to the world. It may take years, it may take decades, it may take centuries. But the news of its existence will reach someone who intends ill, just as he did. And when that happens, there needs to be someone here to turn them back. I intend to start that someone.
And I'll be by your side when we do.
I had hoped you would say as much. What do you say, Olaf? You want to start something new with me?
Yes, I think I would.
I could use your expertise. I imagine we will need some fine archers in this venture.
Aye. And I always know how to hit my target.
I'll say as much.
I saw Campbell wanting to hit the button so bad.
She was like,
Let's cut back to Kasle.
Speaking of,
we just see a tent going.
He's so bad.
Okay, let's take 5.
I don't want to miss anything.
Let's take 5.
Rolling piece?
a 5.
Let's take a 5.
Okay,
Let's take a 5.
We don't have to get.
I need to pee too.
I also need to pee and need another beer.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Here at the end of all things.
I'm gonna pitch it to you, baby, and you make the call. It'll just be what you feel. It'll just be what you
Time, man.
You think it's time. Yeah. Okay.
And I know it's gonna hurt, but
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think it is. I think his job is done.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's fulfilled his mission.
Okay.
I think Tyr's.
Yeah.
I think Tyr's calling him home.
Okay, baby. I got you. Babe. Oh, babe.
I think it's time.
I think I got you, baby boy. I got you, baby boy.
Trevor, thank you so much.
I love you, baby.
It's been one of the greatest parts of my life.
I love you, Zenobia, dude. It really has. True. This has been just like so central in my life for so long. It's like I'm in real denial about it ending. But it's not over.
We have more coming.
We got more coming. We got
more new things coming down.
We got more to do.
Tonight?
No, I'm still just in such denial. I'm in like true denial about this.
No, I'm
being the last one.
I think I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. We're just Return of the Jedi, it, babe.
Right.
There will be more Star Wars in the future.
For better or for worse.
Yep.
For better.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
got to meet Hayden.
That's true.
And he became
You
so
did get to meet
important
Hayden. Can we get Hayden Christensen to appear on our podcast?
Hey, worst you can say is no.
If we did a Star Wars RPG, I bet you he would come in for a talk.
even if we just get him to say this is where the fun begins, like we can use it somewhere.
Okay, how can we get to Hayden?
Now bring us in.
I'm looking at Hayden right now, and it's filling me with strength.
I
Okay.
love him so much. All right, Trevor, you got about 50 minutes.
Okay, we come back in.
Looper.
We come back in. The Berserkers celebrating. I think the Berserkers. I want to acknowledge that this whole quest has been to free Zenobia, and the Berserkers lived here even before Zenobia.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I just think the Berserker perspective is like, sure,
Yeah.
but this is the valley. You know? So they are, and the Berserkers have suffered more than almost anybody else under Strahd's rule, under Strahd's thumb.
Yeah.
So I think there is a revelry that embraces their violence and passion. if that makes sense.
I think Kaz was not kidding. Their celebration is they're not celebrating just for themselves. They're celebrating for thousands of years of ancestry.
They're celebrating for those gone by, and they're celebrating for those who are yet to be born.
Yeah. And I think like everyone is celebrating for their ancestry, but they just have more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, amidst this cacophony, I think Zarya stays glued to you through much of these proceedings. It is evident to you, Kasle Othro, that this powerful, unbreakable, unshakable queen of the Berserkers can't stand to be away from you. Drink that in.
Yeah.
Drink that in.
Yeah.
And maybe like a moment in all of this frivolity, maybe a sort of a lull of calmness just settles in where you're like collapsed against a bench for a moment as the celebrations continue. And Zarya Ulnaya looks to you and says, "You've accomplished more than any of us could have dreamed or dared to imagine, Kasle Othro. And I must ask, as a simple parochial supervisor of a bunch of very excited blokes in the forest, what comes next for you?"
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Before Strahd, before Zenobia, were the Berserkers nomadic?
No, they've lived here.
They've always been here. Okay.
So the Zenobians were themselves transplants. The original inhabitants of this valley were the Berserkers. The Zenobians themselves were transplants, and just because they live differently, like the Berserkers live in a sort of attunement with nature, and the Zenobians came and they lived a civilized life, which just does not take into account the land, and so then, from our human perspective, it takes up more space.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the Berserkers have lived here. The Berserkers they were the first.
Yeah. So Zarya asks that of Kaz, and I think Kaz like sort of like it sobers up for a second because she's been like kind of crazy up till now, and takes like a really deep breath and breathes in the valley and the land and Kavan, this like spirit that has inhabited her since episode 10, and just looks up at the sky for a second and then turns to Zarya and says,
nowhere has ever felt as much like home as here does. And yet opening it up to the rest of the world is, I don't know. It's still early. This is my home. And yet I'm a nomad, Zarya. I think I need to take home with me. But I don't think I've ever been able to have a home that I could take with me. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've drank a lot.
It makes a certain sense to me, Kasle Othro. I know you deeply and intimately. It makes sense to me.
Then you should know better than anyone, Zarya, that I don't want to settle. I want both. I want this to be my home, and I want to travel. I want to move around. I want to see more of the world. I've been trapped here for so long, but this is still home. And I have friends who are not from here, who are looking for their home. And I think I need to help them find it. But I think I want to be here in between whatever else happens. I want to come back here. I want my berserkers to live here and conquer whatever else they can reach. Let's grow. I want to expand. I want to touch the world.
Like a root cleft between mountainside. I understand you, Kasle Othro. And so my job becomes to be such an alluring home as to draw you back away from the world outside.
You don't want to see any else of it with me?
Someone has to lead these rowdy blokes in your absence.
Well, I'm not leaving tomorrow. I'll stick around for a while.
And she places both hands on the sides of your face, Kaz. Kavan. Kasle Othro. My queen. I want you to fill up as much of the world as you can. For all corners will benefit from your presence, as we have. Just come back to me, eh?
I always will.
Right then. I should love to go on an adventure with you. Perhaps if my sister were still here to take charge, but no. She's done her part. I'll be here, Kasle. As the cherry on top of your sundae.
This is all still so new. I'm not gonna make a decision tonight. If I leave, I will come back.
You had best.
10 days or less.
I set my expectations to divine presence. Kasle, you're more. I am the berserkers. You are the berserkers and more. You did something I didn't think was possible. So who am I to stand in your grand design moving forward? But we'll be here, at the root of the mountain, to give you a soft place to land whenever you want to come home.
Grumsh may point me in a direction, but he's got Sangzor and Derva to attend with now.
After all, who could top me?
Oh, shit.
I've tried.
That's great.
Come on.
Yeah! You can't write that shit.
Okay, cut two. Okay.
Cut 2. Do you have a thing?
Nope, I'm good. Anything else for the evening?
Yes. Okay, so you cut from this conversation about tops and bottoms to child perspective. Child height.
Cut the mic.
Running through the crowd. Tally-ho, it's stashed in my bag. A little cup of Winnie wine. Running through. And then from it's first person child perspective. Running through the crowd. Until you see digitigrade. Dragon legs. And then the perspective is so fast. Crawling up the dragon legs and is suddenly on the shoulders.
Oh!
And I just put my hands around your head and I lay my cheek on the top of your head.
Oh. Winslet.
Drogar. Drogar, you died. And I thought that I was gonna be prepared because you've almost died so many times.
Yes.
I've had practice. I wasn't prepared though. Were you?
Few seldom are, Winnie, ready for death. No, I was not. It certainly caught me off guard.
Did you see anything? Did you hear anyone? Winnie has had a little bit of Winnie wine.
Young lady, that better be 4% for ABV.
This comes from my very own pop-up. Did you see?
There's no way that's 4% ABV.
Winnie says,
Oh god, it's canned already? Oh shit, that's 13%.
"You're like a dragon."
It's like an alligator, but bigger.
Were you scared?
I was terrified.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
It is the place from when no adventurer has returned.
But maybe we started there.
Perhaps.
Maybe we all started there.
Yes?
Maybe we pop out of there to have an adventure.
That is a good idea.
Maybe we pop out to have an adventure, and then when we are tired,
We go back.
yeah.
That is an excellent way of looking at things, Winnie. Winnie, I have nothing left to teach you, my dear.
I love you so much.
And I you, my sweet Winslet.
While you were asleep,
Yes.
I saw something.
Well, what was that?
I saw my family.
Did you now?
If whatever I saw can be believed, then they're alive and they're on the move.
Well then,
And that maybe... I don't know how to say this to anybody else, but maybe I can talk to you about it.
Yes?
I think I saw my mother. And she said to me that it was me. She said I was the one who grew the wings and scared the soldiers away. And I don't understand. And it doesn't make sense. And it's scary that it's not what I thought happened. And I'm confused. But I just have to go find them.
Yes, Winnie. You do. And I have said this from the day I found you. You are meant for great, tremendous things.
Thank you.
Your journey does not end here, my dear. There are many stories and many books to be written about you. This is but the first. You will find your mother.
Yeah.
And your brother, right?
Yes. Well, that's the... Did you know?
What was his name?
Fenton.
Fenton. I knew it started with an F. Forgive me.
He's 5.
5?
He's 5. Drogar. We've been here for a long time.
Well, the time has passed.
We've been here for much longer than we thought, and I don't want to miss anything else. I miss so much. Not missed it. I mean, I've been here.
Of
with
course.
All of you.
Yes. And it has bettered you being here, but you have a life. With people that love you and care about you. Things that you knew about before you came here. I knew you were scared when I found you in that tavern, but...
Yeah.
I knew you were not alone.
No.
You will be alright, Winnie.
Thank you.
You will find what you are looking for. You will achieve it. You did it here. And with little of my help.
You're very silly.
No. I merely pointed the way and you did the rest. You did the rest, my dear. Never doubt yourself.
Okay.
Your God is always with you, Winnie. In the darkest of hours. In the most silent of times, when it seems like no one is listening and there is no hope left. Remember, the Way Warden will lead the way. As Tyr has led mine.
We're very lucky, huh?
You know, Winnie, I never had a daughter. But I'd like to believe that this is what it feels like. I am so incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
And I am so glad that even after 528 years, I live to see you do your thing.
Thank you, Drogar.
No. Thank you, Winnie.
And I think that we boogie a little bit, just with me sitting on top of Drogar's shoulders. And then at some point, I will just like squeeze around your neck, and I'll give you like 3 kisses on the top of your dragon head. And then I see Pasha in the distance. And I think I'll go scrambling down. And as I do, I kind of like slide down, just catching your hand. You're a big old hand in my tiny hand for a minute. And then I'll like back away from you as we let go of our hands. And then run off after Pasha. Something's happening to me. Thank you, Angel.
Go get him, kiddo.
Oh, God. Oh, gee whiz.
All right. As a tension-breaking interlude, Kaz dances by.
500. Why did I think you were 800?
Drogar just goes, "Oh my God, you're plastered!"
Drogar, when there's no hope left, he wins. But there's no him left, so we hopes.
Drogar pulls up a match.
Kaz burps in a bout of flame. And then she makes out with her girlfriend. Instead of the tension broken, proceed with the.
And then Olaf walks by and he goes, "My queen is making out with my queen."
Who's my queen now?
I'm
my queen.
queen?
All right, Winnie, do you want to chase after
Two
Papa?
queens on poker night.
I've drank too much.
Gonna drop a deuce on everybody.
We were making this joke about the twins in Breaking Bad. No, I don't remember. Yes. So, yeah, I go running off, and I think I see Pasha. I think this crowd would probably be I think he would need to, like, take a couple of breaks.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think Pasha would get overwhelmed at the amount, just the amount of people. So he would, like, move his way off to the periphery.
And so I slide down off of Drogar's shoulders, and then I think I see him on the periphery. Mm-hmm. And I go running up to him. And then I stop right in front of him, breathing heavy.
Hi, Winnie.
Tag.
And he starts, like, chasing after you immediately.
Do you know Tag?
You taught me.
Did we to Tag?
Tag.
Okay, Tag. No.
Tag. And you just stand there, but not moving away from each other, just tagging each other back and forth.
Yeah, just tagging each other.
Yeah.
And then at one point, I'll, like, tag him, and we stand quietly for 1 second. Mm-hmm. And then I go off running into the darkness.
He shifts into his big wolfy form and, like, goes loping.
Not fair!
And he I think he leaps into the air and gently, as puppies do when they're play fighting, he like wraps around you and you like tumble for a few feet, and then he shifts back into his little boy form and you just collapse on the ground laughing together.
Yeah.
And
then I think we like flop out on the ground next to each other and are laying on the ground, looking up at the sky.
Winnie, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, but I had a dream last night.
What dream?
There was this figure, and I was scared at first because they came to me with great flaming wings. And they were all wreathed in fire.
Yeah.
And I was scared at first. But they said to me, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Because I was important and I had something to do. And I was set out on, and I was chosen for a quest that shouldn't have been put on me. But it was nonetheless, and it was up to me to decide if I was strong enough to answer it. It was so strange, but I felt so strangely comforted at the same.
Winnie is nodding. Big time.
What do you think it means?
Pasha. That's him. That's the Way Warden. And I have been wanting to speak to him face to face. It's been so long. But then he spoke to you.
That's me?
The Way Warden. That's who lets me do my healing.
That's what gives you all your power?
Pasha, maybe he wants us to stay together.
Me?
Yes.
But I'm not a great hero like you.
Pasha, you are. Pasha, you are a great hero and a survivor. And you are a bird, and a bear, and a boy. And you are the sweetest soul I ever knew. And I really want you to come with me, wherever I go next.
Goodness. Well. If that's where the Waywarden wants me to go, who am I to argue? And I'll admit a certain amount of relief because. Then he wipes his one eye with the back of his hand. I don't really want to be away from you.
Pasha, you are mine.
You saved me.
You are mine as long as you will have me.
I will.
You're
will
my
you
best
have
friend.
me?
You're my best friend, Pasha.
I don't know what the sun looks like. But if it makes me feel half as good as you do, I'll be happy to welcome it.
I'm gonna put my hands on either of his cheeks, and I'm going to kiss him sweetly on the lips.
So we'll stay together then.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Okay. I adore you, Pasha.
You've just given me my whole world. And I think maybe you come together for a moment before the great bonfire. And it's just this like scene of like the two of your backs leaned against each other with the bonfire roaring in front of you.
Yeah.
You just take a moment to take solace and comfort in each other.
Yeah. Yeah. We just rest together.
Anything else for the evening?
All right, so I have one more thing.
Give it to me, Ty. Give it to me, Ty.
What was Olaf before, the chief scout or the head scout?
Chief scout.
Chief scout, okay.
Chief scout.
You good?
All right.
Yeah, go.
Head chief.
So...
Head chief.
The big cheese.
Scout or Olaf?
Big cheese.
He has to fight a kitten to get to the bathroom.
Literally, like with a handful of cat. Like, oh wait.
So Olaf grabs a mug of ale for himself and an extra mug. And then he finds, after he talks to Esmeralda, he finds Ayla probably celebrating still with other berserkers.
Yeah, I think you come upon her and like maybe singing like a traditional berserker song, arms over the shoulders of some of the lads swaying back and forth, like sending up a song to the gods, to Derva and Sangzor. And she sees you and like breaks away from the throng and makes her way over to you. Her cheeks lighted with flush, and makes her way over to you, and says, "Uncle."
And Olaf extends one of the mugs of ale and he goes, "To the chief scout," and hands it to her.
And she takes it and said, "What do you mean? That's you, Uncle."
"No, it's you, Ayla. Look what you've done. Look around you. Look at the people that depend on you and trust you."
And she looks around to the lads, in their frivolity. "Oh, but they know it's you behind me."
"No, it's always been you. Even when you were just a wee little lass, you used to beat me in the games."
Well, it's not entirely fair to you, Uncle, for I was born with my mother's eyes, my father's strength, but my uncle's liver.
I'll drink to that.
And she clinks a glass with you.
Yeah, and I think they probably both chug it down. And he goes, your place is here.
And where's yours, Uncle?
Esmeralda and I. We're going to set up camp by that temple. And we're going to start a new order. And we'll make sure this never happens again.
If anyone can do it, it's you, Uncle.
And you know where I'll be if you ever need an extra bow.
Maybe I'll come find you. Chuck a spear at you just to keep you on your toes.
I know you'll always keep me on my toes.
And I think she just like totally breaks down.
And yeah, he just embraces her as the daughter that he never had.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you, Ayla.
I never thought I'd have a future. And now that I've got a shiny new one all before me, I'm not quite sure what to do.
You keep living, and you keep being you. You are what makes this place special. Don't lose that fire.
I'll keep the lads in line.
Oh, I know you will.
And you clink again. And set off into the evening. Anything else for the evening?
Kaz hasn't done everything she wants to do, but Kay wants to know what Charlie's doing.
Ah! Good question. Good question. I think he is, here's what Charlie is doing. He has taken that, elk form with the Mordenkainen head and the antlers coming out of it. And he's like prancing with a bunch of the Barovian children on his back. He's like prancing around the bonfire. With a bunch of children on his back, like prancing around the center of the fire.
Ah, good old Charlie.
Good for him.
I am satisfied with that answer, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And yeah, no, that's it for me. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. The night carries on in a spirit of celebration and frivolity until, at long last, the celebration becomes even too much for your heroic constitutions and you drift off into sleep.
Are we still outside of Ravenloft, or are we back at Argynvost?
I had pictured this
I've
outside
heard
of
both
Ravenloft.
things. Okay.
Oh, no, you're right. I have been switching back and forth. What's better?
I was always picturing outside of Ravenloft.
Let's do outside of Ravenloft. Yeah. You are gathered outside the crumbling castle. Yeah.
Maybe like in the...
Because that's going to become the new capital. That area.
Well, Argynvost will.
Oh.
Yeah, around the keep.
So then maybe we did get back to Argynvost.
Maybe we have these.
How far is the march?
It doesn't matter at this point.
I think we saw those initial images of us leaving the castle and seeing the sky and stuff. I feel like
we can end up back at Argynvost.
I feel like we end back at Endor.
Let's say that. Let's end up back at Argynvost.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. I think we're getting it. Okay, this is it. Hold on. We don't need a 5. I just need to pee.
Well, I need a 5. Let's take one more 5 because it's 9:00.
One more quick pee.
Still got time. One more rolling pee. One more rolling pee before we finish things out.
Quick peas, and let's have the morning. Have our last morning.
Here we go. Ready? Okay. The frivolity drags on into the evening, but inevitably, after the sheer exhaustion of the Herculean effort by which this valley has provided to rid itself of Strahdcast Zarvich, we fall into a sleep, perhaps just collapsing where we land at this celebration. Winnie.
Oh, God. Yes.
You stand again in that field of sunflowers. by which you left your family. Drifting off into dreamland, you find yourself again in that vast field. And as you cast your gaze around the slowly billowing sunflowers, something starts to materialize. A burning effigy gives way to intense heat, flame, and energy as burning wings extend themselves across the horizon as you watch. And that figure that you once observed before entering into the abbey again materializes, but this time, instead of sending off rippling waves of heat and terror, it feels more akin, a friend. It is a gently rippling flame that gives off a pleasing heat, which perhaps gilds you against the cool mountain air. And as this great figure spreads its wings and begins moving towards you, you see that flame begin to sizzle away until all that's left is the figure of a slight woman in a pleasant white blouse and a pencil skirt with round-rimmed glasses that she adjusts up the brim of her nose, holding in her crossed arms books, a ruler, and pencils as she approaches you and says, "So good to finally meet you, young Wincelet."
Hello.
"Hello. I apologize for introducing myself in such a state when last we met, but you were in great danger, and I felt the need to reach you even if you weren't quite ready yet. But now, it is my esteemed pleasure to say hello."
Who are you?
You see, you may have thought when last you spoke to the flaming effigy, you thought to speak to the Way Warden himself. But I am merely one of his angels. His power goes far beyond even what I can muster.
What do you do? Do you heal people? Do you give missions?
I do many things. But most importantly, I see the will of the Way Warden be done. And I have a message for you.
Yes.
From him. Should you like to receive it?
Yes, please.
This was quite the endeavor you embarked on, young Wincelet. And I am terribly sorry that you were sent out on it without having all the information present. But you have comported yourself with much aplomb. And the Way Warden is deeply generous and grateful. You see, he knew of this valley, of its people, and of one very special boy whom was trapped within it. He wanted to free this boy and bring him into his fold, that this boy may further spread the name of the Way Warden and his protection across the world. But the Way Warden could not do it himself. He needed the help of a very special little girl. He could not do it himself. He needed you.
Okay. The boy is free. And we're devoted to each other.
And now, he will need a teacher, just as you had through this venture.
Yes. What is it you want from us next?
To live as you are. The Way Warden does not find allies
because they can do what he wants. He finds them because they are capable of what the world needs.
That's good.
Are you willing and able, young Winnie,
Yes.
to carry out his cause?
Yes.
Then awake and see the world before you, and take it as your own.
Thank you.
Remember, he is watching.
Okay.
And however powerful you thought I was, he is magnitudes greater still. And he is behind you. Be brave, young Wincelet.
I will.
It comes as first nature to you.
Otakin.
Oh, Tolkien. And you awake, Winnie. Back in this encampment around Argynvost Holt. And I think you awake. In your deep sleep, something stirs you from your slumber. You feel it on your face. A warmth and a heat. And as you stir from slumber to consciousness, you hear something that you have not heard in a long time.
I sit up.
You hear birds chirping, and you feel a warmth on your face, and as you awake in the early hours of this new day, you see the sun billowing from above, alighting upon the valley below. And I think all of you start to awake with this same distant yet familiar heat. Those of you that came from the outside world, of course.
Yeah, Olaf is super confused. He's like, "Rise, we're under attack!"
That's great. Yeah, you muster yourself up, but it is just the gentle heat of the sun on your face.
What is this?
As you all emerge and birds are singing.
What are those sounds?
And the heat of the sun falls upon you. I think as you begin to stir, you see the other denizens of Barovia, all standing like turkeys in a rainstorm, staring up at the sky, stunned at the light of the sun filtering down upon all of you.
Don't look directly at it.
And they stand there, dumbstruck, like turkeys in a rainstorm, looking up at the sky, watching the sun wash over all of them.
Alas.
I get up and I'm still looking up, and I rouse Pasha.
Pasha's already up.
Oh, he's up.
You maybe go to look for him.
Yeah.
And you don't see him where he was bedded down the night before. And so maybe you make your way out and you see him standing in the open air looking up at the sky.
Don't look at it, boy.
And he maybe senses your presence. And he looks at you and you see tears streaming down from his one eye. I can hear birds.
Yeah.
They have so many languages.
Oh.
All so beautiful. Many have heard stories of this place. And I can. And he reaches out and grabs hold of your little hand and places it on the ground. I can feel the earth. I didn't know it was so big.
Yeah. Oh, it's so big. There's so much to see. Light and colors and birds and creatures that speak all the languages.
We did it, Winnie.
Yes, Pasha. Yes.
We brought this place back to the light,
Yes.
and now there's so much to see.
Yes.
There's so much I get to learn. The world is so big. I never knew.
I take him by both hands and I sort of like draw him along with me as he's like weeping and looking up at the sky. And I draw him closer to, I think, where our group is starting to coalesce. And I look around at everybody just to see the light hit their faces for the first time.
Drawing together with everyone, you see it splash across your compatriot's face, glittering off Drogar's scales, bringing a new hue to Kaz's green skin.
Yeah.
Lightening the circles under Olaf's eyes.
Oh.
And you hear him like calling to Esmeralda, like, Ez, you got to see this.
Yeah. Kaz, who I feel like we were running different circles last night. I lean my head into her hip and just lean into her.
She'll just, her eyes are fully closed, face towards the sun, just like scoops you up and like holds you on her hip as she does. You're used to seeing her do like the pre-battle haka, where she's like just, it's all very angular and sharp, and she's doing something like it, but it's just everything's very fluid and just its intention is just sort of to show every part of her to the sun and to just like absorb it through every part of her body. And it's like this very like
more of like a Tai Chi.
Yeah, she just starts doing like a very like Tai Chi kind of movement, but still very athletic and just letting the sweat pour and just feeling it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you watch as the gathered masses and your many friends and allies you've made revel in the sight of the sun. We come together, and I think at a certain point, maybe Irina makes her way over to you. Dimitri alongside her. Danica as well, and all the Mardikovs, and many of the Zenobians that you see. As Dimitri makes his way over towards the group, you see reflected in that jet black raven hair he has, you catch just little bands of spectral light, all the colors of the rainbow reflected in his hair. And I think Irina makes her way to you all and says, I can think of no better way to welcome the sun than by going to the edge of the river and seeing it reflect off the water. Would you all care to join me, friends?
Oh,
Get twice as much
wonderful.
that way.
No.
And so we move to the edge of the Luna River, emptying down from its tributaries along Mount Gaucus that roll down the mountainside and move into this floodplain that one day will feed the new vast agricultural heart of this valley and support this new city built around the keep which you have provided and be the new heart of this place. And as you sit by the riverside, you take a moment to reflect on the sight of the sunlight breaking off the gently dappling water. Those 1,000 pinpoints of effervescent light reflecting your triumph back at you. And we sit there for a collected moment in silence, watching the water roll by.
We see the water lapping against the shore. And Drogar just hears in his head, oh, that's what it looks like when the oatmeal's ready.
Drogar. In this moment of revelry, you move to the edge of the water. And I think for a moment... Oops.
Hubnub.
Hubnub. Yubnub.
Yubnub.
For a moment, I forgot. You sit by the edge of the water, surrounded by your friends, your compatriots, and your fellows. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply, drinking in the newly minted air. When you open your eyes, your friends are vanished from around you. No one surrounds you. You sit by the edge of this pool, watching the waves slowly lap against the shore. Quite an adventure you've been on. And you turn, and you see your beloved sat next to you, Titania. Hello, my friend. Welcome.
Oh, I've missed you so.
You've been up to much.
Well, I guess I have kept busy, haven't I? There's a wonderful girl, Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
She is remarkable. I mean, it... Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there.
It is the most important thing that has ever been. I have a message for you, my love, from one who respects you greatly. Would you care to hear it?
Yes.
And she looks upward towards the sky. And you follow her gaze, and around you on this barren shore, suddenly you look up to the bright blue sky and you see a pinpoint of light streaming through the sky, falling like a comet, streaking across the deep blue, and kicked up the sand of the beach, kicked up in a massive wave. And as it clears, you look and see, and a hammer is set in a little crater on the beach, head down, handle gleaming upwards. It just rests there.
Oh my. My love, is it time?
That's not for me to decide. Speak to him. You've earned it.
And he grabs the hammer.
And as you grab hold of the hammer, your spiritual guardians pour out of it. Your friends. Venna, Terathil, Artemis. All who have been on this journey with you up until this point. But one more figure takes its place. Indiscriminate, its edges not complete, and yet your understanding of who this is full. As at long last your god Tyr appears before you.
Immediately, he drops to a knee, his head down.
And you feel kind of a gentle presence uplifting you.
My friend, you bow to no one. You have suffered a trial, Drogar Stonebreath. A trial all the faithful must overcome, and yet, perhaps in a way of magnitude that others have not yet faced. What is justice, I ask?
What is justice? It is to hold accountability.
And a hope for the better world.
It is to let the free breathe the air.
And when to pass the torch. I have divined a test for you, my child. To see if you can leave the world a better place than when you found it. A test of faith. To see if you can impart what you have learned, that others may be saved by it. A test of the child.
Trevor falls to his knees. I knew it. I knew she was special. I knew she was the one.
She will carry the torch you have maiden for so long.
Promise me. Promise me she will be all right.
She will be resplendent. You put your faith in the child. So comes the task to all who weather and age, to have lived our time and give over to what comes next. It is an act of faith. You put your faith in the child, and so have been rewarded with a choice. A choice of that most precious gift. Time, or a choice to reunite with ones who have been lost. You paid your penance. Now receive your reward. It is to you, Drogar. Come home to us. Or live out more time with those who have bound to you.
My God, I know not what to choose.
Remember, Drogar, there are no wrong choices. Just choices. And as you sit here, I think again Tyr vanishes away into the sunlight, and you are again just left on this beach with Titania sat next to you. And she's looking at the lapping waves.
I know she will be all right. But there is still a part of me that is reluctant, my love. Why is that?
Because you love her. You cannot be blamed. I love you still. And here I am.
When I lost you, I thought my heart would never be sewn back together.
And yet it was put together with parts to amount a greater than its whole self, and do a great good in this world. All that's left for you to decide, Drogar, is whether or not the oatmeal's done.
I think Drogar looks down, and there is a bowl of oatmeal at his feet. And it is perfect. In every way. Oh my. You were always better at making oatmeal than I was, weren't you, Titania?
You carried the tradition.
I think I've earned a good long rest.
And she turns her head, and you see a rowboat materialize and pull up on the shores of this lake at which you sit. And as you stare at it, you look back and you see then all of your friends arrayed around you. And you see Titania sat by the edge of the boat, extending a hand. On then, to the next adventure.
Yes. To the next adventure, my love.
And we all sit here on the edge of the Luna River. In this morning, it's like the morning after a wedding. Something enormous has happened, and now life just has to keep. Something really important has finished. Now we need to find our way to keep life moving. You sit here with Drogar on the edge of the river. And I think all of you feel a release. And I think we call it there.
Do you think maybe we could do like
Yes, we can do whatever you want.
just like one moment of like
Please.
life
No,
continuing?
whatever. Yeah. I was just waiting for the impulse. I was just waiting for the impulse.
Yeah, I think we could like
Is he gone? Is Drogar gone? I think there's probably a long moment. A really long moment. As we all just like, I don't know, I just feel like we're all just sat there so peaceful, and we turn and realize that he's just not there anymore. And I think there's an even longer moment as we all kind of realize And I think Kaz just takes out her spear and just with 3 rhythmic thumps of the butt of the spear into the sand, tears streaming down her face.
Kark, hark. This warrior his grudges were avenged. Kark, hark.
I lay like a hand on his chest, and then I quietly curl up in the crook of his leg.
And you feel that it's still warm, and the sun is warming you in that crook.
Yeah, I feel like the sun is reflecting off of your scales, and the water laps at both of our feet as I just lay there and rest, and I feel your peace.
And if you look up at his face, you see he's smiling. His eyes are closed and he's basking in the light.
Remember that your mourning is for you. The dead don't need your tears. They've earned your celebration.
He's earned his peace.
Cry for the dead. Scream for the frustration of your great-grandfathers. And then hold the living. Kark, hark.
Kark, hark.
Kark, kark, kark.
Kark, hark. Kark, hark.
No.
And I think we call it there.
All right, screw both of you. I know you both planned this.
Nah.
Got what you wanted.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
I need one more moment.
Okay. What do you got?
Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we do true epilogue? True epilogue is one moment.
Yes.
I have like a
Great,
one
okay.
10-second moment just of not tomorrow, but a couple weeks down the line.
Yes,
A couple
yes.
weeks.
Great. Yeah. Your last sentence. Yeah. Okay, great.
I think in darkness you hear wind through reeds. And then as the light comes up, Winnie is standing in a field of wheat. Like the one where she was visited by Artie in a dream. And she reaches out and runs her hands through it. And then another set of hands, a little taller than her, also goes through, feeling it. And Winnie and Pasha stand together, looking off into the distance, where there are swaths of yellow rising up into the distance.
Yeah.
And Winnie reaches out her hand, and Pasha clutches it. And then Winnie plucks off of Pasha's sleeve one of his wereboy hairs from the last time he transformed. And she smiles at him and then looks out, her brow beginning to furrow with uncertainty. And then she grinds the single hair in her hands until it turns to eraser dust. And then she blows it from her hand like a dandelion. And her mother's smiling face crosses her mind's eye as Locate Creature begins to spin out through the reeds and into the yellow distance.
I think we've got a trail, Winnie.
You ready?
He turns into his whereby form and starts sniffing along the ground and like moving through the field of sunflowers, picking up the trail of your family.
Just before he's out of reach of me, as he starts to pick up the trail, I just reached out a hand and cast guidance.
Guided by your presence, he sniffs along the field of flower, and the mind's eye moves out as you see his big shoulders plowing through this field of flowers in the exact same spot which you found them before you raised Drogar back. And the mind's eye zooms out. Anything else anybody wants to bring home?
I can, unless you're ready.
No, please.
I probably sound like I'm like so sick now.
No, here we are. Here we are.
So yeah, you see Olaf and Esmeralda, like clearing debris at the top of Mount. It's Caucasus, right?
Mount Caucasus, yeah.
Clearing debris at the top of Mount Caucasus, and you see some young berserkers with them. And it's become like a tradition. It's an honor to send one of your sons or daughters to go to join the Order of Peace. And up there, close to the entrance where they didn't want to clear it too close, but as close as they were willing to clear, you will see, if you allow, Drogar's shield at the front of the door. Well, the front of the rubble.
Yeah. Like a demarcating, like the last line.
Yeah, and that is where they start to build a wall and a fortress, and where they go about their duties to make sure that this never happens again, and to make sure that Drogar will always be remembered.
It is here we plant our flag, Olaf. It is here we draw the line. Let the world never see this evil again. It is here we make meaningful his sacrifice.
It is here we make sure he is never forgotten.
None of this will ever be forgotten.
It is here we make sure our children live free.
What is nobler?
It is here we find love.
It was here I found love.
And we will live for him.
And maybe a little for ourselves.
And for ourselves. And I think with that,
I think you see after this sort of wide like sweeping over this wide field of wheat, you see just like a sort of path cut through it, and you just see this like little mud puddle in what little path has been able to be carved through these crops. As just like a tiny footstep splashes in a little puddle, and then like a little wolf step kind of covers the footstep and splashes on forward. And then hooves and a cartwheel come splashing through.
Great.
As off in the distance you see Winnie and Pasha running hand in hand and paw, perhaps, towards whatever they can find and save of Emily. And Kaz atop a cart, pulled by Desi, sharpening her sword with a whetstone. Sparks flying. Ready to defend that which needs defending.
Everyone in your hometown's really, like, short, right?
Yeah, we're all like, I'm big for my age.
All right.
I can't wait till they see me then, eh?
They're gonna freak.
All right, because I promised Zarya 10 days. Or fewer. I said 10 days or less, and then she corrected me and said, it's actually fewer. And I said, all right, fine, I don't care. I guess I do care, though.
As this cart, pulled by Desi, makes its way through the winding mountain passes, you look back, Winnie. Pasha still streaming before you. You look back to Kaz, driving the wagon before you. Eyes set on the horizon for another adventure.
All right, can I go back though?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got?
That was the perfect ending. I want to splice into.
You got it. What do you got? What do you got?
Or we'll just do that thing at the end of the Return of the King where it's just the blackout. Is it over? Oh, okay.
Five more endings. No, five more endings.
Oh, no,
This is end credit scene. Credit scene number 1.
Blackout.
Where there, everyone comes. Winnie's sitting in a big cushy bed, and everyone walks in and yells each other's names in slow motion.
Whose name do I forget?
All right. Quick ad. I think you'll agree. So as Olaf and Esmeralda are standing there in front of Drogar's shield, and you see the other additions to the order running around and clearing debris, you then see Sasha come and curl up in the sun against Drogar's shield. And I think that is where the zoom out comes, as you see Olaf and Esmeralda and Sasha and Drogar's shield.
And then the credits roll, and then there's just a long shot down a hallway, and Kaz walks out in a towel and says,
What are you guys still doing here? The AP's over. Go home.
And Zarya pops out like, really? What are you doing here? Leave. Get out.
I'm gonna go fuck my girlfriend now.
And all of us, following in the heels of Kasle's advice, we bring this adventure to an end. And that's where we'll call it.
Fuck.
Tune in next week for... Hi.
Drogar finally finding his death.
You did it, Ned.
Holy shit.
You guys, that was really great.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty great. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
No complaints.
I think that's pretty great.
Let's hug and cry and drink.
Let's hug.
I'll be a little sad.
No, it's more than a little sad.
I was not ready to get to the point that I couldn't breathe out of my nose.
Oh my god, I know!
Where are we going?
I know.
Where are we going?
Oh, baby, we gotta
Where are
get
we
out of
going?
here.
Where's that? How far is Pope from here? Is it Pope? Let's go back.
We did it. We did it.
Thank you for bringing us through that.
Can you believe that's crazy? We've been doing this for 5 years. That's crazy.
Almost 6. Almost 6.
I gotcha.
It's always tough coming to the end. It's tough coming to the end.
We really need another person.
We did it.
This is odd.
You did it. Oh my god, wait, this is all news for you. You've done this before. This is new.